Hey there guys and girls, Ryan Martin from Revive here. Hope you're enjoying this, down in near London, or near Essex, or in Essex I should say. It's a gorgeous morning, quite crisp. I want to see my breath, but it's gorgeous. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about something that is quite crucial when it comes to health and it comes to healing, which is the impact that your thoughts have on your actions and what you do every day. Now, I've got a question for you. How many of your negative thoughts that you have about yourself every single day actually come from you? Now, it's been said that we have 68,000 thoughts a day, and out of those 68,000 thoughts, 90% of them are actually negative. Now imagine that, 90% of your thoughts, 68,000 a day, are negative. And all that self-talk, when we say negative self-talk, can have a real impact on you. But the question is, all the things that you're saying to yourself, are they actually true, and do they actually come from you? Having done this little task with my clients, throughout all the years, I've only had 2 people tell me that their negative thoughts actually come from themselves. The majority of your negative thoughts come from others. If I can speak specifically, parents, close friends, family. You know, and you start thinking to yourself, oh, I'm not good looking enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not earning enough money, I'm not good enough. I mean, whatever it could be, you know, I'm not satisfied enough, everything I'm doing, you know, I don't use my potential enough, etc, etc, etc. And lots of these thoughts all come not from you, but from other people. You know, I'm not doing well enough in my job, I'm not progressing enough, whatever it is, I'm not in a good enough relationship, or I'm not in a relationship, or so it means I'm not enough. I could be doing more. And most of these things don't actually come from you. So have a little think about that today. All the negative things that you say to yourself, how many of these thoughts that you have, you know, I'm not lean enough, I'm too fat, you know, I'm not skinny enough, for example. How many of these things come from you, and how many of them come from other people? That have put their opinions onto you, and they've actually, you know, negative opinions stick to the brain like Velcro as well. Rather positive things, you can do 10. Say you play sport, for example, you can do 10 positive things on a pitch, and you always remember that one negative thing you did, because your brain wants to protect you. Yeah, exactly. 100%, fan. The best person you've got in your life is the person in the mirror, the person staring back. At the end of the day, that's the only person that's going to be there for you throughout whatever's going on, you know? The only person that's going to be with you 100% of the time, and the person you can count on. Yeah, you want great relationships with people, and you want friends and family you can count on. But the only person that you can truly count on that's going to be with you there the whole time is you. So instead of saying negative things to that person, what would happen if you changed that self-talk and made it positive? And even simple things like, instead of like going through the day as well and saying, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to pick my children up, I've got to eat well, just change that word from got to get, you know. Oh, today I get to pick my children up from school, I get to see them. Today I get to eat healthy, I get to make a high brain functioning smoothie, for example. Little things you can do. So just have a little think about that today though. Really want you to go into it and think about all the negative things that you say to yourself. Are they true? Number one, are they true? Number 2, did they originate with you, or did they originate from someone else? And are you letting someone else's opinion of you really affect your day-to-day life and your day-to-day habits and your day-to-day enjoyment? Are they adding stress to you? Because I think the majority of you find that those thoughts didn't actually come from you, they come from someone else. And it's very, very easy to get trapped in other people's opinions of ourselves, because, you know, you said before, you've got the ego, what you think about yourself, and then what you portray to the world. But have a little think about that, and just start changing that self-talk to loving self-talk. Make loving choices for yourself. You'll know it's a big, big difference. So take away, guys. Number 1, are those thoughts that you have about yourself actually true? Number 2, did they originate from you? Have a little think about that. I said before, 68,000 thoughts a day, 90% of them for most people are negative. So let's change that up. All right? Otherwise, enjoy the fresh day we've got here, and as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.